There's one button in America that controls $30 trillion. Your rent, your job, your savings, all of it. For 8 years, this man held it, then Trump took it away and handed it to someone new. This is the story of the most powerful button in the world. Okay, rewind. What even is this button? It's called the interest rate. Think of it like the thermostat for the entire economy. The Federal Reserve controls it. Turn the rate up and money becomes expensive, loans cost more, people stop spending, the economy cools. Turn it down and money gets cheap. Everyone borrows, everyone spends, the economy heats up. One small number and it touches your rent, your job, your savings, and the price of literally everything. Jerome Powell, the firefighter. Now meet the man who held that button for 8 years, Jerome Powell. In 2020, COVID hit, the economy froze. So Powell cranked the rate down to almost zero, basically free money for everyone. It worked, maybe too well. Prices exploded, inflation hit levels nobody had seen in 40 years. So Powell flipped from generous Santa to strict firefighter. He slammed the rate up, harder and faster than in decades, to put out the inflation fire. It slowly worked, but high rates made life expensive. Mortgages, credit cards, car loans, all painful. And one very famous man hated it. Donald Trump started calling him to Late Powell because Trump wanted cheap money and Powell wouldn't give it. Trump makes his move. Here's the thing, the president can't just fire the Fed chair on a whim. But Powell's term as chairman was ending in 2026, so Trump waited and then picked his own guy, Kevin Warsh, a Wall Street veteran, a former Fed insider, and most importantly, someone Trump believed would finally lower rates. The Senate confirmed him by just 50 for 245, the narrowest margin in almost 50 years. A lot of people worried he'd be too close to the White House, and in May 2026, it happened. Powell stepped aside. Warsh grabbed the button. New finger, new era. Quick thing, if a button this powerful is news to you, hit subscribe and tap the bell. I decode one money story like this every week. Warsh's first move wasn't what Trump wanted, so everyone expected Warsh to slash rates the second he sat down. Then came June 17th, his very first meeting, and the plot twist. He did nothing. The Fed held the rate 3.5 to 3.75%, a unanimous vote. But the real shock was hidden in the fine print. Warsh quietly deleted the Fed's old hint that cuts were coming, and the Fed's own forecast flipped. It now points to a possible rate hike this year, not a cut. Why inflation roared back to over 4%, the hottest in years. So the man hired to push the button down just signaled up. Trump was not happy. Your portfolio. Okay, so why should you care? Because this button is secretly attached to your money. When rates are low, safe savings pay nothing, so everyone piles into stocks and prices balloon. When rates go up, like the Fed just hinted, safe savings suddenly pay real money, so cash flows out of stocks, and the priciest ones, like high-flying tech and AI, fall the hardest. Remember those record-breaking IPOs? Higher rates make those giant valuations way harder to justify. The flip side, your savings account and boring bonds finally pay you again. The worst move you can make, panic, understand the button, and the whole market stops feeling random. Conclusion. So here's the whole thing in one line. One button, the interest rate, quietly sets the price of your money, your debt, and your stocks. You can't control who's pressing it, but now you understand it better than most adults do. Watch the next few Fed meetings. The direction matters more than any single decision. Next video, exactly where to put your money when rates are high, and the mistakes to avoid. Subscribe, and I'll keep making the money world make sense.